Alright, so this little video will be my thoughts on E85, how I like it so far. I got a new map that I'm just running now because the other one gave me a little hiccups. So Travis, I emailed him and he went ahead and sent me out a new map, so I'm gonna go around and test drive it right now. The other one, like sometimes I would start it up and the RPMs would just drop all the way, like almost to the point where the car would die. It'd just chug and the whole car would shake. So that was no fun. So he sent me a new one out, testing it out. We'll work from there so I don't have to drive all the way back to him. Let's just go around for a spin. So far, I can tell already the RPMs are low. They don't idle as high. What are you doing? You just ran a stop sign. Good one. Now, some things to talk about E85. Well, the power gains are ridiculous. I mean, holy smokes. You go fast, let me just say that. So, if you looked at my dyno chart, which was on my dyno day video, I believe, you could see the horsepower builds faster than my torque. So my horsepower builds, then the torque builds, horsepower drops off, while torque stays flat throughout the power band. So that's what's gonna keep me pushing forward at higher speeds with more air resistance. But I mean, just, it's an insane push, especially in first gear. You just feel it. Now, like, my passengers usually, they wouldn't feel it that much in the back, and now they can really feel it when they're sitting in the back. First thing is gas mileage. Now, on 91 octane, I used to do a gas vlog, so every time I would fill up, I write down how many miles I got out of the tank, how much it cost to fill up, and my total miles in general. I'm averaging about 16.5. This is all city driving. I've done no highway driving, and I'm at 84.6 at exactly half of my gas tank. Now on 91, just city driving, I could get easily 100 at half a tank. And so obviously I'm about 15 miles less, but I noticed after filling up and looking at how many miles I got out of the tank, I got 100. That was weird, the GoPro just cut out. So what I was saying is I got 186 miles before my gas light came on, which is really low compared to 91. So obviously there's the factor if you have to fill up more on E85, but I could fill a 5-gallon jug and my entire car for less than I would on 91 octane. So I guess I don't really care. It's so cheap. It's about $2.20 where I live. So to fill up 5-gallon tank and my whole gas tank, it was around 40 bucks, I think. I don't remember, so don't quote me on that. So that's gas mileage down, but performance out of the gas up. Another thing I want to talk about is cold starts. Cold starts are much louder, and also you gotta let the car prime a little longer, I feel like. So that means you throw it in accessory mode, let all the lights and stuff flash, let the gauge sweep, and then instead of I would crank it right over after that completed, I give it about 5 to 10 seconds and then I turn her over. And sometimes she goes cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha and then turns over. So that's just a thing of, it doesn't like to combust as much because it burns colder. So that's just something you have to be careful of. But around here in California, I mean, it's not crazy cold where it might take you a couple tries to turn her over. Probably do motor mounts, transmission mounts, stuff like that, just to help the car out with reliability. I wish I had the mic on the back, because on this tune too, just with the downpipe in general, I get so many pops, crackles, backfires, you name it. It's just crazy, and I love it. I've been told by a couple people that they can hear me coming from a couple blocks away, and I could already be heard with the muffler delete, but now with the downpipe, it's just crazy loud. So I wonder what it would have been like if I was full turbo back exhaust with a resonator, not without. Okay guys, another thing I wanted to talk about was getting an ethanol gauge so I could read the ethanol content of my tank, because anything under E85 you want to take it easy because your car will be running a lean, and anything over 85 you're totally fine to go ham on, because that's just more precaution and safety wise more than actual purpose, like an air fuel ratio. So there's lots more noises too under the hood. There's like a flutter, not when I release the gas though. That was a bad flutter. That was my blow-off valve hose leaking. There's a flutter when you're getting up in RPM. There's the turbos, or the external wastegate. There's just so many noises, and I love it. So now, instead of just a spool of the intake, I have all those noises plus the exhaust, which is amazing. And I think it was a really bad choice getting on the freeway right now because it is crowded. Turn the AC off for this, but I usually average around 20.9 boost, nothing more. Flutter. Oh yeah, that was 60 to 80, just like that. Hit 20.5 pounds of boost. Sorry, 60 to 82. Anyways, though, this car's ridiculously fast now. I beat my friend Declan in his Evo, but I mean, his car was on 91, not his 100 race gas mix, so give him the benefit of the doubt. He actually pulled on me, and then finally when my car started getting out of first gear, like, my shifting was terrible out of first from a dead stop. He went, and then I slowly caught up, and then end of story, I won. But we'll definitely have another rematch when his car's running well. Overall thoughts, is it worth it? Totally. Some downsides, you're just gonna fill up more. There's a little growing pain, like, to fine tune, you have to get that tuned just right, or else some things will be a little iffy, like when my car would start, it would almost die kind of deal. The shaky, I blew off my hose, but that's not really E85's fault, that's just because I was boosting so hard. And I mean, all the pros are, you go fast, you get the little flex fuel thing if you want, you look cool when you fill up, because all the other people in the SUVs and the diesel stuff are like, why is this guy filling up on E85? Did I say you can go fast? Because you can go fast. And overall, your car will just be more badass. We'll do a pull, second gear. That was second gear, around 25, and we got up to, I don't want to say what.